Leading off this week's waiver wire ads is Carlos Hyde. Hyde has looked really good this first two games with the Texans, reeling off 10 for 83 in week 1, and even more importantly, seeing 20 carries for 90 against the Jags this week. 10 carries raises question marks, but 20 is a good sign that Houston trusts in this guy to be their number one and plan on using him like that. Now, Duke Johnson obviously is going to be their premier receiving back, but in an offense that is expected to be high-powered like the Texans, Hyde could see a lot of scoring chances and fantasy points for that matter. Olsen. Olsen was a last-round sleeper draftee in many leagues this year, but he still is only owned by 61% of Yahoo leagues, and he needs to be owned in all of them. This guy, who before having injury problems was a 1,000-yard receiving tight end for 3 straight seasons, he's seen 9 targets in each of the first 2 games this year, and his only glaring concern over those 2 weeks has been his QB's inability to make accurate passes. Demarcus Robinson is likely to be one of, if not the top waiver wire ad this week, but this is where I feel it's important to remind you that this guy is playing in place for Tyreek being injured, and he only put up 0.5 fantasy points last week while Sammy Watkins was going off. Robinson seen a 6 target week this week with 2 touchdowns and 172 yards, something that could shape up to be a one and done type week, or it could hold a little longevity. Being anyone in the Chiefs offense has chances to put up touchdowns, multiple for that matter, every single week with that high-powered offense. He is still a guy that needs to be owned. It's just up to you to determine if he's worth picking up and losing your top waiver wire spot order for, or if you should choose someone else in that spot. DJ Chark Jr. for the Jacksonville Jaguars. This should be a guy you can get off free agency and you don't lose a waiver wire claim for, but since Minshew has taken over at quarterback, the second-round pick out of LSU, Chark, has seen quite a bit of attention, while D. Westbrook has all but disappeared on that offense. Only 55 yards this week, but Chark's targets more than doubled, up to 9, and he's now got 200 yards on the season. It looks like him and Chris Conley are battling it out right now for the target share right now in Jacksonville. We'll see how it goes for the following weeks. And once again, we'll throw in a stash player this week, and this time it is Rashaad Penny. Guess you could throw Jalen Samuels in there as well. We do not know the James Conner situation right now over there in Pittsburgh, that's why we're not talking about it. But this pickup isn't as much about Penny as it is about Chris Carson. Carson has been playing great, and it's his job to lose. That being said, he's fumbled the ball now twice over the first 2 games. Penny played good Sunday, amassing 63 yards, a touchdown, 10 carries. Over his career, he's averaged 4.9 yards per carry. In other words, he's no slouch, and Carson continues that fumbling issues. This could be a case where Penny takes the reins, never looks back, but until then, Penny still may only see 5-10 carries a game. Keep that in mind. Like I said, he's a stash player until we see something proven otherwise. That is our 5 waiver wire claims for this week. If you guys enjoyed the video, a like, a sub would be fantastic. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.